Yo, what up, hey, how you doing, guys? My name is Sanj, and today we've got the third installment to the Vintage Vibe series. If you're new to the channel or to this series, then firstly allow me to thank you very much for checking out the video. Secondly, the concept of this video is really rather simple. You take £50 to your local /favourite charity or vintage store, buy what you can find, and then film a video about it. I've mentioned this previously, I don't want this series to be just me making videos. Obviously I'm going to have to kickstart it, but it would be awesome to see what you guys can find as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys can find for whether it may be £50, 30, whatever the budget you give yourself. With that being said, the first store that I had visited was, as I mentioned previously, this app called Depop, which is available on the App Store from Apple, and I'm sure it's available on Android as well. Now, as far as I am aware, I believe it is an international app, so they've got quite a fair few vintage stores on it, and it's basically an app that is a crossover between Instagram and eBay in the sense that the pictures look real good, but you can also sell your items, and it's just a new platform that that people use. And so the first store that I went to, I managed to pick up 2 pieces from those guys. I can't quite remember the name exactly, however I'm just going to do a few research when I edit this, and hopefully I'll have the store name in the description link down below. So to kick off this episode, we've got the piece that you guys would have seen a fair few times now. I've had this for a while. It's this vintage oversized cardigan. Now, a tip for you guys is don't shy away from women's clothing. Just take a look at what they've got. I know this isn't for everyone, especially with all the floral prints and the sort of boho look to it, but don't shy away from it. Just try it. Sometimes the fit is actually sick, and if you've got the balls to pull it off, then do it. Again, the thing I like about Depop was their really cheap prices, and on top of that, the prices are negotiable. So if you're good at bargaining, you can always knock a few quid off. And so I got this cardigan for £15. As I've mentioned previously, it's got some floral print. It's really light, surprisingly. Although it's a knit, it's a really light fabric, and because it doesn't have any sort of closure or belt or anything, it just flows. And so perfect for summer, in my opinion, over just a really lightweight t-shirt. And then obviously during the winter you can layer it up with it and add some colour. And so what I've done is kind of just shown you how it fits on the body. So I'm going to talk about each item for a second and then show you guys how it fits. So take a look. Next up, from the same store, we've got another daring items, and this time it's this short sleeve sort of Hawaiian-esque shirt. It's super lightweight. It's made out of rayon, I believe. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't buy this for everyday wear. I did bear in mind that festival season is approaching, and so I was gonna get quite a few wear outs of it over the summer. And then if you've seen the vlog when I went to Egypt, I was wearing it as well. As I mentioned previously, it's short sleeve, it's super lightweight. It even features some side slits that come in on the side. Flows beautifully, as I said before. Now, I think these shirts are going to make a comeback slowly. I mean, don't get me wrong, people have been wearing it throughout the time, so they've never kind of gone away, but designers are adapting to the whole flowiness of the shirt. If you literally undo a few buttons, you've got that whole rocker vibe. I know that Saint Laurent, for example, have got shirts along the lines of these for like £500, and bearing in mind that I got this for £5, it's an absolute bargain. So here's how it looks. Sticking with the theme of flowy Hawaiian shirts, we've picked up yet another version of it, this time featuring obviously darker colours. So it's a maroon with this sort of yellowy, creamy floral details. This one was actually picked up from one of my favourite vintage stores in London, and it's called Beyond Retro. Again though, with Beyond Retro, they kind of tend to boost up their prices. Fortunately, this one was just priced at £10, which is reasonable. However, if you compare it to the previous shirt, obviously it's double the money. But either way, in my opinion, it sort of looks better anyway. I can definitely wear this a lot more often, and I can incorporate it in my wardrobe a lot easier. So it's longer in the cut, it's not as flowy, which is cool. However, the one thing that I really like about this is the fact that I can roll up my sleeves. On the other shirt, I can't quite roll up my sleeves, so they've got that sort of baggy-esque look to it. These guys, you can actually roll up the sleeve and then let the shirt flow. So it still looks sick. Again, rocking with that SLP theme of it, because they've actually got a very similar shirt to this. So check out how it looks. And then finally, to wrap things up, we've got a pair of vintage Levi's jeans. The cut on these is a 560, which I'm not even too sure if they still make it. It's got the orange tab, which I did some research into it. Basically means that there is just a different way of fabrication, of stitching. It has 5 rivets on the pockets instead of the usual 6, and supposedly these jeans were made from the periods of 1970 until the year 2000. These guys are quite baggy in the cut. Now I know that if you have seen some of my previous videos, whenever I buy jeans or trousers, obviously they are quite tapered and slim and skinny. However, when it comes to vintage, I tend to experiment a lot more, and plus in some way or another baggy jeans are going to make a comeback. Now the way that I style slightly baggier jeans will be to actually have them really, well, not really, have them short, whether you're going to do that by turning up or by just cutting it or altering it, and then wear them with boots. So kind of what Yohji Yamamoto, probably butchered that name, and Rick Owens kind of do in their sort of aesthetics. It features some minimal rips and whatnot, but it's just through wear and tear. So that's quite cool, and it gives it some character to it. Take a look at how they fit. Et voila, that's the end of Vintage Vibes episode number 3. 4 items, which is one more than usual. I mean, I tried to aim it for 3-4 items, and if I did decide to go to a charity shop, I could probably pick out a lot more items. However, I sort of like the sort of vintagey vibes and clothes that date back a long time ago. So thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Share, subscribe, thumbs up, show your support. I appreciate all of you guys. Have a beautiful day. Take care. Peace. There's some structure to it, but it feels quite loose. The sleeves are really, they're really long, and on top of that, they're really